Hey guys, what's up? It's Biscuitboo Horror Reviews. I'm here with a collection update. This update being a Oops All Dead format update, because it's all dead formats that I've collected up recently. I've got a few vinyls here, and I've got some VCDs here, and that's it for this one. So, to start it off, Andrew sent me a nice care package from China, and he sent me a bunch of Chinese VCDs. Um, this one is Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday 2. This is Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday Part 3. And this is Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday Part 4. And this is Cradle of Fear. So, yeah, these are all labeled as Jason Goes to Hell. Only so this one is actually Jason Goes to Hell on VCD, dubbed in Mandarin with Mandarin subs. This one, God, wait a minute. Okay, no, this one is a bootleg of Friday the 13th 4, the final chapter, but in Mandarin with Mandarin subs. And then this is a copy of the film The Dangerous from 1995, which is literally an action film from the 90s. And then I've got Cradle of Fear, which I have no idea what this is. I haven't checked this one out yet, but Andrew sent me these. And he said that a lot of Chinese VCDs are like this, where it'll be like movies that are completely not related to one another will be like just grouped together as sequels to one another. Very interesting little piece of information that I didn't know until now. And then I've got a few albums here. Up first, I have the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard album Oddments, which is a really great psych rock album. Basically just all leftover tracks from like other albums they've released, and as a result it has a very weird, interesting sound because all the tracks sound very different from one another. But there are some bangers on here: Hot Wax, Sleepwalker, Homeless Man in Adidas, Work of This Time, It's Got Old, Vegemite. All really good banger tracks, honestly. Really good, solid KG album. And the vinyl itself is a nice like purple, which I really like. It's one of my favorite colors. Up next, I've got the Dead Kennedys EP In God We Trust Inc., which is a pretty bare bones release of this EP. That was often bundled in with their second album, Plastic Surgery Disasters. But this one is pretty good. It's got Nazi Punk's Fuck Off on it. It's got We've Got a Bigger Problem Now, Hyperactive Child, Religious Vomit. You know, not all the tracks on this are great, but the last, like, the side 2 has Nazi Punk's Fuck Off, and then We've Got a Bigger Problem Now back to back, and that's what you... those are like the two big tracks you buy this one for. Not that all the tracks on this are bad, but they're not my favorites either. But still, good Dead Kennedys album. I also purchased this because I saw it and I saw it on Mondo's website and I was like, huh, this looks interesting. It's H.P. Lovecraft's The Lurking Fear. and it's literally a it's literally a like vinyl audiobook of The Lurking Fear. And The Lurking Fear is a pretty spooky, pretty fun little short story that Lovecraft did that he felt the need to throw some race science in it, just straight up, out of nowhere, which kind of, kills the spooky vibe. But, yeah, nice white vinyl, you know, a nice little collector's piece. The guy who reads it is pretty good. The music in the background is good. The background music for it is like actually pretty good and shit. So, yeah, this is an interesting little release that I saw for like $30, and I was like, you know what, that seems kind of cool to me. Alright. And the final one we have is a very, very worn, used copy of Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Look at the wear on this bad boy. Whoever owned this copy obviously loved it because they listened to it a lot. But the LP itself, it plays great, no skips, couple of pops, couple of cracks, but other than that and a little bit of background noise, there's no real complaints to be had with this copy. This is a very, very good copy that is worth the price I paid for it, which I believe was around like $12. Yeah, let me tell you, man, Discogs, you can find some shit on there. But that's it for now, guys. That's it. Until next time, till the next video, this is Biscuit Boo Horror Reviews, signing off. Peace.